Dupree with Triangle to Coast Realty, and I am here today doing our market update. Our goal as a real estate firm is to provide market updates on the latest data and what to do based on that data. We want our community to know what is going on and feel confident in the real estate decisions that they're making. Today, I have with me Jason with Today in the Quay. Hey, Jason, how are you doing?
Hey, good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. I know that you're a busy man professionally, but today I just really wanted to talk with you. Each month we bring in someone, an expert, to provide an update from their perspective. Last month we had a real estate attorney, and I know that you're a professional on the attorney side, but today we really want to discuss with you about your 24,000 subscribers and Today in the Quay and how that started. So can you tell us a little bit about that, Jason, and how that all developed and what made you get started with Stay in Quay?
Sure. In 2014, I had just been elected as a Fuquay-Varina town commissioner, and I wanted to be able to connect with uh, the people to share events and to share things that were going on in the community. And so I created Today in the Quay as a community page to be able to share on one page all the fun things that were going on in the Fuquay-Varina community. However, then it progressed from there, not just an event sharing page, but um, highlighting all the positive things that happen in the town of Fuquay-Varina and Willow Spring and just, surrounding area.
Absolutely. And you even have an e-newsletter. I know that comes out that everyone loves. We love to subscribe to it and the data that we see that comes with it. And that's every Saturday. Was that something that you started right out of the gate or did that evolve?
Now that evolved. That was actually inspired when Facebook went down for the day. And I thought to myself, what if I lost, for example, it wasn't that many at the time, but say 24,000 some hundred, followers after 10 years of work. And so I came to the realization that I had to do something else to connect with the community that would be lasting and not dependent on somebody else's social media platform like Facebook. So I created this newsletter in February of 2021, and we just crossed over 4,000 subscribers. So with an amazing open rate. I think the last time I checked, we were almost at 65% open rate from a newsletter that was published on Saturday. So it typically averages around there and sometimes higher, and has been something that the community looks forward to every Saturday morning to read.
Absolutely. We do as well. We certainly, everyone looks for that on Saturday morning. Tell me this, in 9 years, obviously your news or what you're telling people has changed. Can you give me a little scope on that? I mean, obviously you didn't start off with 24,000 people, like you said, subscribers, or even the newsletter, but I'm sure that even the data and the news that you're telling people has changed over that time. Can you give us a little insight on that?
Yes, like I said, it started out as events, and then it went into more thorough coverage, like highlighting small businesses, um, a lot of youth sports, because that's something that a lot of area parents like to share, accomplishments of adults, new businesses coming to town, and any local news that was positive. But the way it's really changed has been there's a lot more of it because as Fuquay-Varina's population has exploded, there's obviously more people and more things, more positive things happening to people that they want to share. So I would say the content has increased so much that it's allowed me to do a Facebook page and a newsletter. And I tried to put in the newsletter much of what I didn't put on the Facebook page already, so that people aren't reading the same thing, and it's not duplicative.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know how you must have more than 24 hours in a day than the rest of us, because I know you spend a lot of your time in the courtroom and doing things, but you certainly have done a great job. How do you think your subscribers find you? You just think that it's evolved, that they just find Today in the Quay on when they're looking, or how do you have new subscribers come to you?
I think just organically, one thing that's interesting is that I never pay for people to find me on Facebook or to find me by, for the newsletter. I never pay really anything for anybody to find me. It just happens all organically. And so I think that it's word of mouth. I think that it's sharing. Um, and I think it's just having been around so long that people know that there's this page in the town that highlights positive things that are going on in the community.
We love it. I mean, just you're right, the positive, the kindness, the things that you share on there and give to people to just highlight how great Fuquay is and how much we are growing in the area. As you think about that, and you've seen the growth over the last 9 years, just like the rest of us have, and the tremendous growth that is going on right now between South or Fuquay, South Wake County and Harnett County. What do you think's next for our area, and how do you think that's going to affect your page? I mean, do you think you're going to end up with 50,000 followers one day real soon?
Yeah, I think so because I've noticed, as the town grows, the page grows, the newsletter grows, it's just they're all connected. And I really think what's next for, Fuquay-Varina is more businesses like I saw, on the news today, a business that was evaluating our area for 2025 that I think is popular in Cary. And so I think that while we will grow and have more residential growth. I think that commercial growth will come because I remember when I first moved here, we had very little commercial in the terms of restaurants and retail, and now that just keeps increasing and increasing, and because we become a more desirable place to be as we have more residents.
Absolutely. Well, I want to tell you, I really appreciate what you're doing there and that platform and the positivity that it gives to us and to our community. You know, we have a lot of people that are moving all the time just to Fuquay or finding Fuquay on the map. And as much as it has grown from my childhood to see it now is unbelievable. And what I think is going to occur in the next 10, 15 years is just going to be something that we probably can't even dream of. But I really appreciate that and the positive platform and all the kids. I see all you at the ball games. You have a really big heart for the sports here in this area for sure.
Yes,
And
I enjoyed and I enjoy connecting with people and just sharing all their positive news. There's so much negative news in the world that if I can bring a little bit of positive news, then I feel like I've done what I can to make people's day a little brighter.
well, you're doing a fantastic job. You must have a huge team behind you running that today in the Quay because I don't know how in the world you keep up with it and you do such a great job. But we really appreciate it and appreciate what it's doing for us and for the community. Do you have any final thoughts? I know that your time is precious and you have a lot of things that are going on, but we just really wanted to first and foremost thank you for your time and for what you're doing and how you are highlighting Fuquay and bringing the positivity and all the things that people really want to see to that platform. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you that you do this podcast and that you allow people in the community to be able to share these types of things and thank you for your support of our newsletter and for being a positive, supportive part of our community. Uh, and for having me today. I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. You know what? I work here, I live a little outside of Fuquay, but it's always been the place to be. And I know that you call Fuquay home. It's really not a hard place to love, is it? At all?
No, not at all. Fuquay-Varina, I think, sells itself with a wonderful, close community. We've grown a lot, but we're still a very small, close community, even with the explosive growth. And I always say everybody wants to live in Fuquay-Varina. It's not by accident. It's by being a beautiful, wonderful, thriving community. And the best part of the town is the people.
Is the people. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much again. And we look forward to hopefully in the future we can do another interview and chat with you and we'll see that that group has grown probably double. But again, thank you.